Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Jeff and today we are going to have some fun playing Magic. And the deck that we are playing right now is one of the MTG Arena decks called Current Occupants. And so I'm doing a deck review. We're going to play it as is, kind of see what we like about it, and then maybe come back afterwards and say, okay, these are the first things you want to be upgrading and improving in this deck. So this is a Merfolk deck. It's called, Current Occupants, and kind of a funny pun there. Good job, Wizards. But super fun stuff. We have a lot of cool cards, some interesting one-ofs that are cool you wouldn't typically play, but why not? They're pretty fun stuff. Overall, the main things I would say that you would be looking for right away is you want a full 4 set of Merfolk Mistbinder. Merfolk Branchwalker is just super powerful. I really like the Herald of Secret Streams with the counters type of deck. A lot of people aren't playing that, and I think it's a pretty powerful card, especially when you're going the unblockable route, getting bigger. Forerunner of Heralds is good, and the main one that we're missing is just the Kumena. There's no Kumenas in this, and as soon as you get any mythic wild cards, use them on Kumenas as soon as possible if you're playing a Merfolk deck. But let's go ahead and get into the gameplay and see how this deck does. Here we go. Alright, so here we are in Arena Standard playing an MTG Arena deck, Current Occupants. It's a Merfolk deck. And let's see, opponent is going first. Our hand doesn't look that great here. I think we keep this just on the power of Sift. So we will keep this. Mistcaller might be useful as a blocker. Draw a card. Alright, so Kumena Speaker is actually pretty good here. So we're going to play Island first and Mistcaller. Kumena is only good in the next turn anyway, so we pass the turn. So Mistcaller ability says when you sacrifice until end of turn, if a non-token creature would enter the battlefield and it wasn't cast, then exile it instead. So there are a few things that make that happen, but like typically not really. So opponent goes attacking. We will not sacrifice it. We're gonna go to blockers. We're going to say no blockers just because we can make our Merfolk bigger in this. So we're going to go ahead and wait a little bit. So Sleep is actually a pretty powerful card, I think, against aggro. So we're okay with that. So we're going to play Kumena Speaker. And we will pass the turn and see what our opponent has here. I think we're fine kind of trading altogether and clearing up the board here. I think with Sift coming, we have a way to be drawing into the stuff we need next turn. Alright, so opponent's just going to go ahead and fire off this Mistcaller. We're going to just sacrifice it for its ability, I guess. No reason not to. So at least until the end of turn they can't do anything. Opponent swings in. This guy can have double strike eventually, so I think it's worth trading here. We will block, slow down their clock. They don't have as many ways to draw cards as we do. And so they will be able to swing in for 2. Hopefully they just stay on 2 lands. Nope. Draw into a mountain. Pirate's Cutlass. Equips right away. Yep. And actually, we're going to go ahead and naturalize that. Kind of take away their turn a little bit there. They get a swing in for 2 though. Bring us down to a 16. And River Sneak isn't bad, but I think we are just going to go ahead and Sift here. Alright, so we're going to get rid of the Woodland Stream. And that wasn't bad. Forerunner of Heralds will be fantastic here, as well as the Mistcloak Herald. Opponent uses March of the Drowned to get back all of their creatures. That's a whole lot of not good for us. They swing in, bring us down to 13, and we're getting into dangerous territory here. We're going to play Forest and Forerunner of the Heralds. Take action, and this is where I'm not sure what we want. Vineshaper Mystic's not bad. Shapers of Nature isn't bad. Another Forerunner actually might be the way to go here. So I think that we just go with another Forerunner. Those work really well together. We play Mistcloak Herald, make our Forerunner a mite bit bigger, and pass the turn. And let's see if Fanatical Firebrand kills the Mistcloak Herald right away here. Fiery Cannonade. Alright, so destroys that guy. Probably will just Fanatical Firebrand here, the Herald. Alright, they swing in with both instead. Alright, so we get to keep the Herald, no blockers. We do drop down to 10, but we are okay with that because we have another Forerunner of the Heralds. Take action, and I think that we need to be... Alright, so let's go Merfolk Mistbinder now. Merfolk Mistbinder... No attackers. We need to stay a little defensive, even though we could turn on a clock pretty quick here. I think we're actually in fairly good shape. We want them to go playing a bunch of creatures, and then we can sleep and have 2 turns to just kind of swing in like crazy. Alright, so Lightning Strikes and Fanatical Firebrands. That's fine. They can swing in here, and we won't block. So no blockers. We drop down to 8, but Merfolk Mistbinder is fantastic here. So Merfolk Mistbinder. And we will play River Sneak. No attackers. We absolutely want to block the Fathom Fleet Captain next turn. Fiery Cannonade. Oh man, has all of those. Has Menace with the Fathom Fleet Captain now. We would have to trade, and this is where we're getting into dangerous territory. All of the Menacers. Alright, so I actually am fine with them not swinging in with a Grasping Scoundrel. That probably would have been the better play. Alright, so they bring us down to 6. Silvergill Adept draws us cards. So we can either build wide or we can put them to sleep here. We're going to go ahead and play this Silvergill Adept. Make our Forerunner really big here. We get to play a Forest. Play a Merfolk Branchwalker. Get to explore. Deeproot Waters. I mean, that's a way to start blocking stuff. But we have to also draw into Merfolk soon, which we do get to have another turn with Sleep, maybe. So we'll keep that on the library. No attackers. We have to be blocking this turn. I want to play a Mountain. And we may have a chance of coming back here. I think that this Sleep will be pretty powerful here. So unfortunately, MTG Arena, every once in a while when I start having issues, I can't hover and see what's happening on these anymore. So sorry if you guys can't see that. But Fathom Fleet Captain creates a 2/2. We double block there. See, and I'm not even seeing anything here now. But so we go 3 blockers, kill the Fathom Fleet Captain for certainly. We drop down to 4, and we are in trouble, but they are empty-handed. We can play Sleep here. All right, so their creatures don't untap next turn. So we get a swing in, bring them down to 11, and if we find any way to pump our stuff, so we don't, unfortunately. So we play Island, we play Deeproot Waters. Oh, man. So we have to say no attackers now. Opponent gets the City's Blessing. They swing in with everything. So we have to block here and kill it. We block here. They get to swing in for 2, and now we have to draw a creature to survive here. So we do draw a creature. So we play Tishana Wayfinder, so we have a shot now. Forest, I mean, they know that we have it, so no reason not to play it. And let's see here. If they find a removal spell, we're dead. If they find a Fanatical Firebrand, we still survive. We are going to go risky here. So this might be a punt on my side. If they find a removal spell, we are dead. But I want to make him feel like he has to stay back. So removal spell, yes or no? It's a no. It's a removal spell. Oh my goodness. So... Oh man. Alright, so there you guys have it with current Occupants. I think the deck actually performed pretty well. I was actually pretty impressed with Sleep. This is a card I haven't been playing, but in a way, if you're playing against a creature deck, it almost gives you an extra turn. Like, they still get to draw, they still get to play some stuff, anything like that, but in a way, if you are playing creatures, they are playing creatures or whatever, like, it gives you almost an extra turn. So I actually really like that as a 4-mana spell. It is a sorcery, but I think it's a good one of two of in certain decks, whether you're playing blue and you're playing creatures and stuff. Overall, the deck played fairly well. We didn't draw into like our best things here, and they had answers for every time we got down our Merfolk. I think that the best thing about the Merfolk deck is that you get to rebuild your board so quickly. So we rebuilt our board really quickly each time. We got pretty much every card out there, or at least got to go see all of them with Forerunner of the Heralds. And I think it performed well. I was pretty pleased with everything. So let me know in the comments below, maybe some changes you guys would make. But real quick, let me go over the changes that I would make here. So the main ones that I would say is Here, let me look them up here. So, all right, so this is the main card that I would be bringing in, especially if you're playing the Merfolk Waters that you're playing here, Deeproot Waters. Deeproot Elite is just such a great combo with that, just creating lots of counters, everything like that, and then playing the Herald of Secret Streams. I think that's one of the best methods to go with this. Like, I honestly, that's my favorite combo with the Merfolk deck, the tribal deck here, is just create tons of counters, create lots of things that create a lot of creatures, Deeproot Waters, and then you play Kumena to take advantage of all the Merfolk that you're creating. Forerunner of the Heralds to take advantage of that. Maybe River Snake to come in unblockable, as well as all of the creatures coming in to do damage. I am a fan of Mistcloak Herald with the Deeproot Elite. But I actually prefer the River Sneak a lot of the time. So I apparently don't even have this Deeproot Elite, but that's the main one you would get. And then the Kumena. So Kumena is just a fantastic card. You could also play Tishana, like just as a one-of if you're playing kind of a higher end, you know, maybe adding Tatyova. You don't have everything, but Tishana, Voice of Thunder, is super fun as well. So anyway, that's kind of my review of the deck. I think it's a super fun deck, and I actually was pretty impressed with the power of it. I think Merfolk is just a really powerful tribal deck altogether. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll see you guys in the next one.